Welcome back to Unsolved Case Files at unsolvedcasefiles.com. Not sponsored, but this was something that we picked up maybe like, I don't know, whatever the last video came out. Basically, they're trying to solve a fictitious crime using real life evidence. And so far, we proved a man was innocent. His name was Bones. Good job, guys.
That's not Bones.
Where's Bones?
Where did Bones go? Oh, I think it's under the clippings here.
Under the clippings.
It's just hiding. Ew.
We proved Bones was innocent. Those assholes over in the police department in Riverdale had him locked up. Why? Because he had a criminal record.
Because they're racist.
For petty theft, he had a criminal record. But
For 20 years at that.
Us attorneys here at Off Kenny and Garrett.
You missed.
I twisted her out midair.
You missed.
Dude, what the fuck? I've decided to bring one more attorney practicing law here in this great city. His name is Brett. He was in his office with Overwatch memorabilia.
What's up, rookies? I'm here to crack the case. I hear you guys are the new attorneys on the street.
Hell yeah. You're the new attorney, but okay. Bonus envelope A, do not open until after completing objective 1. So our first objective in this case was to prove that Bones was innocent.
That seems like a bad idea.
Welcome back to Unsolved Mysteries, where we try to solve a fake crime using real evidence. On this episode, we're gonna prove indefinitely who the real murderer is. Why did he murder this woman? Brett, can you not leave when I'm doing the...
My coffee's here.
Okay.
Coffee's here.
It's this fucker. I think he did it.
Okay.
Okay, so what are we trying to find out now?
Right now, we have an envelope we have to open up. That got a bunch of LaCroix all over
fucking dipshit.
Who did that?
Welcome back to Unsolved Case Files.
Alright, it bled onto the fucking file, but... Objective 2, crack the false alibi. One of the 5 suspects has lied about his alibi. Your job is to find the proof. I think we already know.
Andy fucking Allen, dude.
Fucker lied.
Okay, explain why we've deduced that this guy...
Wait, there's an article. Here he is.
Andy?
Here he is, yeah.
What happened?
Bones.
What?
Why are you doing the Black Panther salute? I'm sick of your obsession with black people, Garrett. I can't take it any longer.
We freed a brother. What do you mean?
I gotta go. I gotta go.
I thought you were actually bleeding.
Oh, dude.
Ew! Oh my god! What the fuck is wrong with you?
Okay, I can prove this motherfucker's lying.
Yeah,
Look at this.
his alibi doesn't make any sense
Where's
because
the
his
picture?
car's
I
there.
have it here. So he said that.
He said, I was at home.
Who is he, first of all?
Okay,
Andy.
this is Andy.
Andy Allen. This
Andy
guy.
Allen.
Andy had an obsession with the victim.
Obsession with the victim. He admitted that he was in love with her during the
Who is her?
police
Can we
interview.
just
Holly.
summarize that real quick? What happened to this woman?
She was hit on her head by someone who was most likely
Can we not have?
Harmony.
Can we not have someone that's got literal fucking boogers?
Don't.
off me.
Oh. I'm leaving.
Guys, I don't think this video is progressing anywhere from where it was like 10 minutes ago. So
Okay.
Well, we already solved the case before.
We did.
we didn't because all we're doing is right now we're trying to find the objective number 2, which is to prove or I guess find out who has a bad alibi. And so far, what we've learned is that this motherfucker, lying Andy Allen over here, lying sack of shit, was saying, "Oh, my car broke down." Turns out we have a picture of this bitch parked in front of the fucking restaurant at the time of this woman's
So
murder.
let's bang it out. Andy did it.
Andy fucking did it.
Andy had lied about his alibi.
What did he lie about specifically? We have the crime scene
He
photo
said
of his car,
wasn't there, and that goes against his alibi.
and that's his suspect interview, right?
Yeah, it would have to be his interview. God, that rabbit.
Well, it turns out Andy's alibi is fucking fake.
because we know he did it.
We figured this out before previously. We actually figured that out before we were able to exonerate this
bonus
man.
envelope B now.
Does that prove he killed her though?
No, but it proves that there is doubt.
There's doubt.
Bonus envelope B.
Bonus envelope B, brother.
But that means
Fucking do it.
there's only one next step, is to prove who the real killer is.
There's 2.
What?
Prove who the real killer is, and then try to free him.
Great detective work. You matched up the license plate listed on Lying Andy's person of interest document with the license plate of the vehicle.
Andy? This is like a Trump tweet?
In the foreground of the crime scene photo taken at 9:38 p.m.
Objective 3, convict the killer. One of the suspects lied about something that seriously implicates him in the murder. Your job is to find it.
Was it not Andy?
I see, we got another photo in this card.
That's probably
baseball
Andy
cards.
and Harmony
And this is a
playing baseball
letter.
together.
Are we supposed to read this?
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, I know that for a fact they played baseball together.
It's the mother. She wrote a letter.
To whom it may concern, this is Deborah Ashcroft. The Riverdale police would not give me your contact information, but they agreed to pass along a letter. I want to thank you for your help with my daughter's case. It's been decades since it happened, but I can't describe how difficult it's been. Blah, blah, blah. I'm very glad that you've proven Mr. McBride's innocence. Bones, dude. He's been living his own nightmare through the years right alongside us. I feel so much guilt for all the anger I directed at him. I hope you can continue your efforts to find the real killer. I've always held resentment for Christian for what happened. It's the husband. I've been watching him move on with his life, always wondering in the back of my head what might be different if he hadn't left my daughter alone that night, assuming that really happened. I want to be happy for Jenny and him. Their family is so beautiful, but it pains me to admit every time I see them around town, I can't help feeling jealous.
Jenny?
I think that's his new
Jenny was his alibi.
That's his new flame.
That changed
Wait,
a lot.
Wait a second.
Jenny was the witness. That was Harmony's friend, the witness.
Jenny was
Jenny Rogers.
It was just a tiny booger.
What?
Wait, hold on. She's kind of hotter than Harmony.
Is that Jenny?
Bro,
Wait,
she's dead.
Where's Harmony? Is that Harmony?
Yeah, she's kind of hotter.
Yeah.
stop.
Is
Why
she?
are you saying that?
Yeah.
I think she looks
Dude,
better.
what are you talking about?
Hold on, there's still
shit.
more to this letter. It says, I've heard that you've been investigating Andy Allen. I just want to respectfully say that I think your efforts might be better spent on other suspects.
Okay.
I've known Andy since he was 6 and he'd never hurt Harmony. They've been inseparable since T-ball in 1976. I included one of my favorite pictures from that team. Parentheses, it was one of the few times I ever got between them.
Okay. All right, we get it, Mom. All right, let us, we found out the missing pieces earlier. Let us find the other missing pieces. Don't give us this, they were on T-ball together bullshit, okay? Don't fucking red herring us, bitch.
Let me see Christian's report.
This was cut clear. This was one of those like pyramid relationship gone wrong things, So
you think Christian did?
He started macking up with this bitch, and they're like, "Well, how are we gonna do this now? You're getting married." Instead of him being like, "You know what? I should just not get married," he decided to fucking murk her. All right. The most noble thing you could do as a man is just to murder your fiance, so you could, instead of being accused of cheating, you can now just end up with someone else. Obviously, this is 200 IQ plays here. So I think he might be a suspect. I think it might be him. But also, Lying Andy fucking lied to us for like 0 reason. So I don't know what his situation is. Did we get like another statement from him or anything like that?
I mean,
You'd think they'd give us another. You'd bring him in again and be like, "Bitch, why'd you lie?" Mm-hmm. But we didn't get that. We just have to find another key piece of evidence, right?
So I don't know what, I'm trying to see what the connection Jenny and Christian would have possibly had to get married after this. You know what I mean?
We need the weapon. Who had the weapon? Who had the wrench?
It would
Andy.
be Andy,
Andy.
but he's not left-handed.
But he also got the wrench later than the murder
Wait,
happened.
where was we have to think about Bones still had the ring.
yeah.
I mean, he would have just went across and dropped the ring off.
Where
right?
is their
How did he go
house?
across with
Where is their
bridge?
house?
Their house is up this way. So he would have had to drive down to
okay,
Grant
I
Park
see.
and then back up this way.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
The closest bridge connecting Grant Park is at the marina.
This guy, he is left-handed. I mean, most of these guys could probably kill her. Honestly, she's like 5'4", something like that.
Is she?
5 foot, 130 pounds.
You think Admiral Joseph could have done it?
He could have, dude. He's a fucking war hero.
Bro, he probably knows 50 ways to crack
Have you seen
a
those
woman's
have you seen those articles where like it's like someone pulls a knife inside like a 70-year-old's like martial arts trainer house and he like fucking kills them both? Like, have you seen articles like that?
Yeah.
Like these guys, they're like trained to kill. They don't stop killing.
They don't stop killing?
They don't stop.
Jesus.
There's two things you're trying to figure out right now. What the fuck was the weapon, and how did the ring end up with bones?
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe that
The
is
ring
a,
did
maybe that
end
is a
with bones.
statement. He did say, "How many? I went to the parking lot to check the Land Rover for my parents' presents, but they weren't there." She was 50 away. Oh, so she was going back to the door when he left, is what he's saying. So they went to the parking lot. Then he watched her go back to the alleyway, 50 feet from the door before he left.
Can I see the
But he would have to go. Was he at his house? Is it confirmed that he was at his house?
We need the.
Because he would have to go. Because the ring was planted here,
Yes.
but also bridge is closed,
There's only one way across, it's the bottom.
which is down here. So he would have to go all the way down here, and then back up this way, and then be at his house. So unless he wasn't at his house, I don't think he could have done
They
it.
arrested him at his house. Did they not?
They arrested him
At
at his
10.
house at 10 o'clock.
At
So
10
about
o'clock.
30 minutes to go.
But also, Bones, they said that the time that they obtained the ring off of Bones was 10:05.
10:05.
It must have been this guy, because his house is nearby already. He's on the right side to plant stuff. No, wait, then how would he get to Tully's? He must have already been at Tully's.
Well,
I think
car is there.
he was at Tully's, right?
He was
Yeah.
at Tully's.
Or unless he was outside of Tully's.
He was at Tully's.
He was at Tully's, so it is confirmed that he was at Tully's.
Yeah, his car was there.
So
And he lied about that too.
yeah,
Bear
I
in
think
mind.
the thing here is, how did the ring get in Bones' hand?
Also, he went to get, so Jason, his neighbor, said that he went to get a wrench from him at 10 p.m., right?
Mm-hmm.
Jason's house is in the vicinity of Grant Park,
Yeah.
which would, when did they find Bones?
At 10.
10:05? 10:05?
10:05.
So that would have been enough time for him to have gone over to Jason's house after planting the ring on Grant in
Yeah.
Grant Park. Like that would make sense, right?
Uh-huh.
Why does he borrow the wrench?
To say that he has car troubles.
Oh, that's a good excuse.
Yeah. Because what he's saying is that he was at his house fixing his car all evening. That evening.
That already is a lie.
So he probably was just sitting out front. He saw her alone, killed her, took the ring, went all the way to Grant Park.
So he would have had to go like a ways
Uh-huh.
because that bridge was closed.
Mm-hmm.
Though he did have his car.
Yeah.
But if he went to Jason's house, surely he didn't have his car with him. Because he couldn't have
That's
shown
true.
up and say.
But he must have had.
he must have
been using
had
his
to
car.
have had his car.
Yeah.
So I don't see how it couldn't be him. I don't see how it could be anybody
What are
else.
you thinking?
But I'm
But what
thinking,
makes it clear that it is him?
Wait, no, big thing here. The bridge resumed traffic at 9:45 p.m. The bridge was closed at 8:45 but resumed at 9:45. So he could have gone over the bridge.
Oh.
Who?
Andy.
Andy.
If he was at Tully's,
We're still linking Andy, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying but that even further supports it because if he was at Tully's, he could have just easily gone over the bridge to the park and then back to his house.
Yeah. That's
By 10 o'clock, which
That's
is when he
so
asked for
easy.
the wrench. Like that's for sure. Though again, that might kind of answer how Bones ended up with the ring because it could have just stopped by there easily, but it doesn't explain why did he ask for the wrench at 10 and what was the weapon used even to begin with.
I mean, that does also open up Christian again to being guilty, I think, right?
If the
Now,
bridge
'cause he
was
has-
open.
Because he has a real quick way to just drive across and then drive up. Mm-hmm. Like,
Right.
he doesn't have to
Right.
loop all the way
Right.
back around to Grant Park.
So we're still on Andy's.
Yeah.
I still think it's Andy, but it's possible it's Christian. I just know it's Andy. I just don't know what two pieces of evidence beyond, like, just, skepticism.
The only thing that's throwing me off with Christian right now is that I guess theoretically he could have had the time to go and plant the ring, but at the same time,
But why would he take
Also-
the ring? Why would he take the ring?
Well, who else? Wait, let's think about this. Who?
Yeah, he has no value to that.
The thing for Andy is that that ring is symbolic to him.
How did he get the ring to begin with? Where did the ring come from? It was on her.
It was on her.
Yeah, she's wearing
She
the ring.
had
It's
the
an engagement
ring.
ring.
He didn't want her to get married to Christian.
right.
So that was a huge thing. So he could have just taken the ring.
Yeah, exactly.
So why did Christian end up marrying Jenny afterwards? That's just so kind of fishy. But maybe it's just maybe it is just like a red herring. They're trying to throw us off.
Where's the other picture of the Little League?
This one.
This is just real detective work. I just don't see what 2 pieces of evidence exactly implicate. Like, you explain it out loud and it makes sense, but you have to say like on paper, like these 2 things.
Andy lied about something significant on the top half of his person of interest sheet. It's not on one of the 2 documents you're
His
looking for,
right-handedness.
but if you know what he lied about, you'll crack the case.
It's
Dominant hand.
It's dominant hand. It's the only thing that doesn't align with him having done it.
How do we prove his dominant hand then?
What hand did he grab the wrench with when he borrowed it?
Oh shit.
The baseball mitt.
He's a fucking righty, dude.
He's a lefty. Read
That's
the
him.
letter. Read the
We
letter.
just got this.
Yeah, we just got
Yo,
this.
this is
mitt.
2 boys and
He has the
mother.
mitt on his right
That's-
hand, which means that he's left-handed.
Is that your
Well,
dominant
do we
hand?
know-
Is
Yes,
the one he catches?
yes. No.
No. The dominant hand
Is
is
it when you
not.
when you
throw it.
Oh, when you
Yes,
throw it.
yes.
Oh shit.
I thought he was the redshirt kid with the
So
righty.
he's a lefty.
So he's a lefty.
So he lied about being a righty on the top half of his thing.
Yeah.
That makes him possibly the murderer.
I mean, that it all adds
Dude,
up
that
for him to be
actually
the.
fucking adds up, man. Holy shit. There it is.
Because
You
in this
did
one-
it. You proved Andy is left-handed. Congratulations. Your breakthrough in this case just made the 10 o'clock news. You may now open the bonus envelope. There's actually a video
no.
Yes.
that plays as well.
Oh, is it the news report?
Guys, we're in this. We're in this.
We did this.
If I don't see my face in his bitch, I'm screaming.
In a shocking turn of events today, 48-year-old Riverdale man Andy Allen has confessed to a murder that happened over 2 decades ago.
Why'd they use the
According
photo
to
of him from 2
authorities,
decades ago?
Mr. Allen confessed to murdering Harmony Ashcroft in the parking lot
Those are
behind
very
Tully's
good pictures
restaurant
from
in
2 decades
Riverdale
ago,
on
I
May
might add.
8, 1998. The murder happened on the night before Miss Ashcroft was to be married and drew national media attention at the time. Allen's confession comes just days after the surprising release of another man, William McBride, who had been wrongfully convicted of the
Bones,
same
dude.
crime.
3 bones.
According to his confession, Allen approached the victim in the parking lot to tell her that he loved her, and after responding that she did not feel the same, he became enraged and struck her in the head, crushing her skull and killing her instantly. Allen admits to then stealing her engagement ring and leaving the scene of the crime. While driving home, he placed the ring in the hand of a homeless man
That's what we
sleeping
said.
in
Fucking knew
Grant
it,
Park.
dude. We knew it.
That man, William McBride, was found by police with the victim's ring and was convicted of murder. McBride spent over 20 years behind bars for a crime that he did not
Bunch of
commit.
idiots.
Allen
bitch.
originally told police that he was at home on the night of the murder, but an independent investigation uncovered photographs showing a vehicle with his license plate at the crime scene.
there.
Allen also
Dude.
lied to police about being right-handed because investigators were looking for a left-handed killer. An independent investigator also uncovered evidence revealing that Mr. Allen had lied to police and had been left-handed his entire life. He switched to writing with his right hand while under investigation for the murder and has continued living as a right-hander for over 2 decades.
Writing
When
was fucking
detectives
retarded.
approached Allen about the inconsistencies
writing
in
looks
his
retarded?
alibi
Turn it around,
earlier
look at
today, he apparently
you're
broke
right.
down and confessed. I will have
It is
more
really
on this
bad.
story later in the broadcast.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
It's like very forced.
Wow.
Well, what's the final envelope then?
He admits to it.
Wow. Let's read what his confession was, exactly what happened. My name is Andy Allen and I killed Harmony Ashcroft on May 8th, 1998. It was a crime of passion and not premeditated. On the evening of May 8th, 1998, I drove to Tully's to attend Harmony and Christian Peterson's wedding rehearsal dinner. I intended to tell Harmony that I loved her and did not think that she should marry Christian, but when I arrived at the party, I did not have the courage to go in. I didn't want to be around all of these people celebrating the wedding and decided to wait to talk to Harmony and her by her Land Rover in the back parking lot. About 9:30 p.m., Christian and Harmony came out of the back door of Tully's together. They were arguing and I hid behind another vehicle since I wanted to talk to Harmony alone. Christian was really angry and screaming in Harmony's face. I was about to fight him when Christian got into the car and peeled out of the parking lot alone. I thought it was the perfect opportunity to tell Harmony how I felt, so I walked up to her, and with every ounce of courage I could muster, I shared my true feelings. It took me a minute or two, but I told her I had fallen in love with her at 6 years old playing t-ball together, and my feelings had only grown stronger through the years. I told her she could do much better than Christian, and that if she only gave me a chance, I could prove it. Harmony's reaction was not what I anticipated all those times I ran through this scenario in my mind. She said something like, "Oh, Andy, you poor thing," and put her hand on my shoulder, but I took a step back. It was clear that her feelings for me were not the same as mine, and I was floored and embarrassed beyond relief. I had ran through this scenario so many times in my mind, and this wasn't ever supposed to be a response I was expecting. She kept coming towards me, offering her pity and concern for my feelings like I was one of her patients, and I just couldn't take it. I kept asking her to leave me alone, and she kept reaching out her hand as I kept backing away. She kept moving toward me, and I was so crushed and embarrassed and confused, and the rush of my feelings, along with her pity, caused me to snap. I just wanted her to give me some space and leave me alone, but I lost control and punched her in the face really hard with my left hand. So the only weapons in this murder case was these two guns.
Bro,
Andy.
he fucking...
That's crazy.
He fucking one-punched her, dude.
Like you said, he fucking murked her, dude.
Wow.
That retard strength activated.
My dude bodied her, dude. Fucking Falcon punched her to the fucking graveyard, brother.
Can't do that, man. He got denied. His incel powers activated.
You never got rejected by a girl and wanted to kill her?
Looks
I
like
mean,
this case is solved.
everyone's been to high school, dude, you know?
Huh?
Rest in peace, motherfucker.
That's not gonna burn, right?
No, it's
You
not
need to
gonna.
burn it across all the way down. You can't just burn it from
Why would you
the
say
corner.
rest in peace to him? He shouldn't rest in peace.
That's how they do it in the movies.
He'll be in jail for the rest of his fucking incel life.
Nice.
Sorry, that was like not as climactic. Ow, fuck, that burnt. Oh, shit.
I'm sorry. This happened to you.
You're right.
Harmony.
Actually looks like bones.
We freed a brother. Hey guys, thanks for watching this murder mystery party where we solved the murder. And this fucking fat piece of fuck did it with one punch. If you like this, there's some other videos over here or over here. Links down in the description box below. Patreon, Reddit, merch store.
Fucking.
Did you just throw a pickle at him?
Just tried to shoot.
No.
Dude, stop.
No.
Stop.
No.
Stop.
Fucking actually hate working here.